Sound of a vintage radio tuning in. St. John, city by the sea.
Ensemble.
Where movie magic fills the air. From silent wonders to talking pictures have always been the heart of our community. To share in the spectacle with friends and neighbors.
Ensemble.
Oh, the glamour and the glow. Announcer, experience the silver screen's golden age right here in St. John.
Ensemble.
With enthusiasm, yes, the golden age!
See a movie tonight.
Lights, camera, and welcome to a front row seat for the history of cinema in St. John, New Brunswick. From the early days of vaudeville to the neon glow of the drive-in, we're charting the evolution of the city's big screens from 1891 to 1959. Pop your popcorn, the show is starting. The Early Act, 1891 to 1909. The curtain rose on September 21, 1891, with the grand opening of the Opera House. But as the new century dawned, the moving picture craze began to take over. 1901, the Old Mechanics' Institute got a second life, reopening as the York Theatre. 1906, change was the only constant. The York was rebranded as Keith's Theatre. 1907. This was a massive year for St. John Cinema. April 15th, Keith's was transformed once again into the Nickel Theatre. July 20th, the Cedar Theatre opened its doors in Union Hall. July 25th, the Happy Half Hour Theatre made its debut. October 19th, the Princess Theatre moved into the old Berryman's Hall. By the end of the year, the Unique Theatre joined the ranks alongside the Princess. 1908, the Owemascope arrived on the scene. However, the local market was tough. Both the Cedar and the Happy Half Hour faded to black this year. 1909, a new face appeared with the opening of the Gem Theatre, while the Princess was rebranded as the Orpheum Theatre. The Golden Age and Fires, 1910 to 1929. May 24, 1910, the Orpheum was reborn as the Lyric Theatre. July 1, 1912, tragedy struck when the fire forced the Gem Theatre to close its doors for good. September 19, 1913, the crown jewel arrived. The Imperial Theatre opened its doors. That same year, the Lyric and the Nickel both closed down. 1915, the Lyric was back in action, and the Star Theatre joined the local lineup. November 1916, cinema spread to Fairville with the opening of the Gaiety Theatre. January 19, 1918, the Nickel Theatre name returned, opening at a new location in Queen Square. 1929, a year of massive shakeups. August 10th, the Imperial closed, only to reopen on August 31st as the Capitol Theatre under the Famous Players banner. November 8th, the legendary Opera House returned as the Rialto Theatre. Meanwhile, the Unique Theatre was renamed the Strand Theatre. Depression-era drama and rebranding, 1930 to 1949. 1930, the Queen Square Theatre took its final bow. October 13, 1932, the Mayfair Theatre opened, but the Rialto, the old opera house, finally closed its doors. Even the Capitol saw a shift, being leased to RKO of New York for a year. 1934, two new players entered, the Main Street Theatre on August 29th and the Empire Theatre on October 8th. Sadly, the Palace Theatre closed this same year. 1935, the Main Street didn't stay Main Street for long. It was renamed the Regent Theatre on May 23rd. Over in Fairville, the Gaiety was rebuilt and celebrated a grand reopening on August 5th. September 21, 1948, famous players went big with the opening of the Paramount Theatre. The Modern Era and the Final Bow, 1950 to 1959. 1950, Odeon Theatres officially took the reins of the Strand Theatre. May 5, 1951. To keep up with the shiny new Paramount, the Strand underwent major renovations and reopened to the public. (1952), a busy year for the box office. June 18th, the Grand Bay Drive-In in Martinon opened, letting locals watch movies under the stars. August 29th, Odeon opened the Kent Theatre. October 23rd, fire struck again, closing the Havelock Theatre. The Empire Theatre also called it quits. 1956, the Fundy Drive-In opened to add more outdoor movie magic to the region. 1957, the end of an era. The Capitol Theatre closed in September and was sold to the Full Gospel Assembly in October for $166,000. Citing high taxes, the Regent and the Mayfair also shut down.
The Capitol, Mayfair, and Regent theaters closed in 1957.
1958, the final credits rolled for the Community in Rothsay and the Gaiety in Fairville. Thanks for taking this trip down memory lane with us. St. John's theater history is a wild ride of name changes, neon lights, and resilience.